Hello, everyone. I just wanted to pop in here and say hello. Thank you for tuning in. And I am just going over my why I started with Lemongrass Spa. So let me just start off by saying I used to manage a Bath and Body Works. I used to manage the front end of a Rite Aid pharmacy before it was bought out by Walgreens. And I was our cosmetics gal of the district. I was on a district manager track, and I moved around a lot because my husband is military, and so I was typically able to find a job in retail management. So Bath and Body Works was actually that was the first store that I kind of worked my way up from seasonal sales worker to a shift leader to co-manager, and then I was able to be an acting store manager for a while too. So I was an avid shopper at Sephora and Ulta. And back in 2018, my husband took a job overseas, and he's military. So I was not able to work unless I found a job within the school system or the DoD network. And you have to know somebody to get in with a job over there. So I did not have the right connections, and I ended up subbing at the local school, and I made a lot of great connections there. With that being said, I kind of lost my identity a little bit as as a manager, as a leader, and I also we got pregnant while we were there. Now, mind you, we've been married for 14 years. So bringing in new baby into the world after that long of being married, it was a huge shift in our family dynamic, of course. We wouldn't have it any other way, mind you. So here we are, 2019 at this point. And then COVID happens, and I was invited to an online Facebook event, which was amazing. And as I'm seeing all of the things being posted in this group, I am like, oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. I'm gonna love that. I placed my first order, and I didn't even look through the whole entire catalog. And then as I was seeing more and more and more, I was like, oh my gosh, I just need to get the kit. So I had not even tried my very first product before I started, before I ordered my kit, and had everything coming to me. And because I was overseas, it took like 2 weeks, by the way, 3 weeks actually, to get to me. So as I'm unboxing my kit and all of the things, I had never done direct sales before. To me, it was just, I was always happy to support my friends and family that were in direct sales, but I had never had an opportunity really, because I was working full time and I didn't think to do something on the side. So I have an amazing upline leader. I should say leaders, and just the camaraderie and the support that I've gotten through the organization has really made me kind of keep going with this Lemongrass Spa career. But let me go back a little bit. So I get the kit, I kind of got started, but it made me really think. My son, I don't think I had paid attention to what was, in the products that I was using on my son. And as a baby, I was starting to get more conscious about what I was putting on him, which made me think about what I was putting on myself. And I didn't even realize that I needed, this in my life. And I feel like it was, just a blessing to be able to kind of see these products that are clean and natural, and I don't have to worry about putting them on my son. And so we had went through, just before that, I had went through some crazy time with trying to find the right diapers and the right wipes because, he was getting really irritated in the diaper area. And so it had really made me think about, what I was putting on him. So now I've got all these, non-plastics in the diapers and non-plastics in the wipes, and no scents and no fragrances, things like that. So when Lemongrass Spa came upon me, it was just the perfect opportunity for me to share, with others how they can change, the trajectory of, family, care. So immediately I was using CeraVe on my face because it was dermatologist recommended. I have always struggled with some type of acne issue, and I immediately started on our botanicals or flower power trio, and within like 3 days I had no redness in my face. It was crazy. No redness in my face. My skin was starting to clear up, and I was just completely amazed. So for me, it was, the products spoke for themselves basically. And I'm continuing on the journey with Lemongrass Spa just because I can see how it's affected, my skin. I see how it's helped heal, both of my boys, and even my hubby just recently started using some products too. So I am very excited to kind of just keep sharing, my Lemongrass Spa journey, and I will continue to do this probably for a really long time. Unless something crazy happens, I plan to do this for a while. So just that's me. That's a little bit of my why. And I hope that it can help resonate with some of you. I'm going to get a little bit vulnerable here too, because I feel like this probably isn't talked about a lot, but for me, it's also helped my mental health. Like I mentioned, we were married for 14 years. I was independent. I'm an only child, so I'm very independent. And I had a little bit of an issue with, like stopped working. And as I loved my son and I wanted to be with my son, but I felt like I needed a little something for me, some adult interaction. And so that is what has led me to you. And I don't want anybody to take that lightly. Like, mental health is super important. And I feel like this has kind of helped get me out of that, like, little bit of a mental rut that I was having. So for me, Lemongrass Spa means a lot. So I hope that you can take that however you would like. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I hope you'll follow my journey. Have a great night.